Everybody, in today's episode we are going to take a look at the Shogun Figures Super 7 Reaction Figure Series Godzilla, a 3.75 inches action figure. Yeah, I just stole that all from the card, but you get the picture here. This is based off the Shogun Godzilla, the first, I believe, Godzilla figure ever released, well, toy ever released back in the days, back around the 70s, I believe. All I know is that I never owned this actual toy, but my neighbor upstairs at one point did own it. It was in bad shape, but I do remember it. It was very ugly, and it still is to this day. So what did Super 7 do? Well, they basically shrunk him down and darkened his skin tone a little bit, although this looks a bit more accurate to what I remember. And they released 3 versions of it. The first one, they pretty much botched that release because they weren't expecting a lot of people to go for it, but a lot of people wanted it, so it came out. There's a glow-in-the-dark version, which looks odd, and then there's this version, which is a darker colored version of the Godzilla. And that's the one we're going to take a look at today. So let's get this guy out of his box. And here he is. I gotta say, he's, like I said before, he's an ugly design, but gotta give him credit, man. This was the first Godzilla toy that they ever made back in the days, so they really didn't have much to work with, honestly, in terms of source materials, sculptors, and all that good stuff. All that technology didn't come out until recently. That being said, with this guy, he's a vintage Godzilla, vintage look, shrunken down for a modern audience, and I gotta say, I'd much rather have him in this size than his original size, which was freaking huge. So this little guy is adorable at the same time. Yeah, he's ugly. Let's get a close-up of that face. Wow. The paint is done nice for the eyes and the nostrils. Teeth are painted nicely as well. And no complaints here. He's ugly. He looks like this kid I went to school with that used to bully me back in kindergarten, but yeah, body's nicely sculpted. So are the little spines here, the little dorsal fins, which are just basic spikes. And let's take a look at his hand. Let's take a look at the articulation too, since this is a quick review. He can rotate the head around. His arms can move up and down. His right wrist does rotate. Not his left for some reason. Well, the right wrist, I believe the gimmick for that originally was that the fist shoots out like a little rocket. So that was one of the original gimmicks. The feet can also move forward and back. And the tail does rotate. So in terms of articulation, that's all you're pretty much getting with this little guy. He's not a lot to see, but it's a classic, man. It's a classic. And check this out. Check this out. This is the gimmick here. They kept this gimmick in. Oh, look at that. He's blowing his fire out of his mouth. Yep, his little flames. You just push that tab. That's going right through the back of his neck, which looks absolutely painful. Poor Godzilla here. And yeah. See that? Let go of it, and it shoots right back in. No way to keep it like that, but yeah, still a cool gimmick. I guess that's how the original was. I don't remember. I believe it did do the same gimmicky thingy. Perhaps some of the older folks in the comment section below can let me know what their experience is with this guy back in the days. Did you guys have this growing up? I'm curious to know just how old you really are. So, I mean, that's all it comes with. There's no accessories or anything. Size comparison wise, we're just going to put him here next to Ultraman Trigger Figure Arts, as well as the SH Monstars Godzilla GMK. Obviously, he's small. So aside from that, there's not really much else to say here. He's a cool looking design because he's a classic, a vintage figure, brought back to life thanks to Super 7. And yeah, I gotta say, they did a great job revitalizing this look for a modern day. And yeah, it's cute. It's cool. It was only around 20 bucks, I believe, on Big Bad Toy Store, so if you're looking to get one, definitely check out their website for that. It's cool to have around, no doubt, especially if you're a fan of Godzilla. You gotta have the original, right? Anyways, thanks for watching this review, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed it. Remember, collect everything, connect everything, and card will be popping up with other videos you might be interested in, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed and would like to see more videos like this, hitting the like button, sharing the video, commenting, and subscribing will help us defeat the evil algorithm. And if you enjoy video games, I have a dedicated channel just for that, so I hope to see you there.